Hey, everybody, welcome to the Ace Micheals Show. Happy to have you here. Listen, thank you so much for making the show acceptable for viewing. You know, you shared, you liked, you went on Facebook, and you did the whole Facebook thumb up thing. That was awesome. If you ever want to be on the show, you can. All you have to do is call. You can call 702-540-3498. Or, hey, man, you don't like to call people. I get it. So don't. You can email us. You can email us beyondthebuzz@yahoo.com. One more time, that's beyondthebuzz@yahoo.com. Today, my guest is Erika Smith. She is with the company Cherish, and I can't explain it better than her. So I'm going to let her tell you what it does and what it's all about. Erika, welcome to the show.
Hi, yes, I'm actually Dr. Erika Smith.
Doctor,
so I'm
you are doctor. I'm sorry about that.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm in
you
the
are.
healthcare profession, so
Nice.
definitely, and our company is Inspire Network.
And for American people, we want to know first off, okay, what are you a doctor of?
I'm a doctor of dental surgery.
Doctor of dental surgery. So DDS.
Yes.
Okay, good. And so you got involved in the Inspire business how long ago?
Well, actually, we haven't even opened our doors.
Okay.
That's how new we are, very ground level, but we're looking to do big things here in the U.S. market. Yes.
And tell us a little bit about, I mean, I know a little bit. I already know. So just so y'all know, I know how the movie ends. But y'all don't know. So tell us a little bit about the product and what you guys are.
Well, the product is called Cherish. It is a premium sanitary napkin. Now, this napkin was used in Asia for about 18 years. Now we're introducing it to the U.S. market. And I'm very excited because what's currently on our market we found to be very toxic to our women. You're talking about toxins like dioxin, furan. And if you were to Google those things, you'll see that they are actually linked to cancer. So they're not what, women have been using these products for years. So you're getting that drip effect, and you don't know what you don't know. We're going to the stores, we're buying them every month. We're suffering and we have no idea why our bodies are doing. No one can explain that to us.
Now, being a man, I'm embarrassed to say, but at least honest to say, that what you just said to me was worse than Spanish. Like, I didn't really, like, all I heard was the sanitary napkin, and my mind went to Star Wars and car chases and gunplay. So what, okay, let's go back a step. So this is a sanitary napkin.
Yes.
And women have been having menstrual flow ever since they're pretty much were women. So why are we still redeveloping new styles of sanitary napkins when it seems like that's already a no-brainer?
I'm glad you asked that question, Ace. The reason is because what's on our market is currently toxic to our women. Women are suffering with fibroids, menstrual cramps, excessive blood clots. They're suffering with ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, even breast cancer, UTIs, vaginal irritations, yeast infections. A lot of these things have to go back to our past and what they're made of, and the dyes and the toxins that are currently being used. So at Cherish, we have an answer to that. We have 8 layers of protection. We have one, and it's cotton. If you were to actually really dissect and pull apart what's any of the pads that are currently on our market, you would see plastics. You would see what they're saying is their 8-hour or their 10-hour absorbent core is made out of wool pulp, urine. It's made out of some things that would just blow your mind. But Ace, they don't have to tell you what's in their products.
So these are maybe byproducts from the factory, and they just say, well, we'll just make sanitary napkins out of what we have left. It kind of
there you go. Absolutely.
Now, we as Americans, we like to believe that there's a governing body somewhere that's looking after our safety with the products. And what you're saying is, we're not going to throw a conspiracy theory out there, but what you're saying is either somebody's not doing their job, or somebody is slipping this past somebody, or somebody just doesn't care.
I think you can use your imagination that this is really about the money. And unfortunately, that's disgusting to me.
Right.
That the money is more important than the health of our women and our girls. And it shouldn't be.
And this is a real thing. This is a
real
hardcore
issue.
Health issue that is not being addressed.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Until now that we have our cherished premium sanitary napkins. Look, we have 8 layers of protection. The first layer is actually beautiful cotton. Now, with the other pads, they want you to think that it is made up of something else. But when you take it apart, like I said, you're looking at things that are not normal. And then you're looking like, okay, well, how did they get that white? Well, they bleached it. It goes through a 6-step bleaching process.
The other pads.
The other pads.
Right.
Our pads are made of cotton. They're all natural. They're chemical free. But what makes it so special is actually our second layer, which is an all natural algae strip infused with what we call negative ions. Now you may say, well, okay, well, what's a negative ion, Dr. Erika? Well, a negative ion is what we will say they call the vitamins of the air. You know how you go to the beach and after it rains and that you go to a waterfall, and you know the feeling that you get when you're experiencing that. That's exactly what you feel with the negative ions. So literally, people are feeling better. They're not cramping. They're not. The odor is not as pungent. So it's a different odor that's going on. You're just feeling way better. The balance of the pH in your body is now balanced. So there's some things that are happening with this algae strip infused with the negative ions that's just really phenomenal. The technology is what makes it phenomenal and different. So when you said that, what makes this different?
Now, what's interesting, I'm hearing from a lot of vendors. By the way, you guys are going to be at the Sirens Expo in Las Vegas.
Yes,
so
looking
this
forward to it.
weekend we can meet you in person. But I'm hearing a lot of interesting things from vendors with regard to technology. I had a woman that came and did a display on supplements. And then I had another woman that came and did a display on her rainbow cleaning system. And what's interesting is all of this technology that we have is going back to something as simple as, with rainbow, basically the dirt filters through the water, and obviously whatever can't rise up above the water stays in the bottom of the bowl. Right. Hello.
Right.
How simple is that, right? And then the lady with the supplements was talking about natural elements in her supplement pills, and going back to, it's interesting that you mentioned algae, so do you find that there's a trend that we're going through as a country, as a planet? Are we going back to something as natural as the old medicine man used to say, hey, use some cotton and some algae, get up out of here. What do you need? Get out of my cage. I got stuff to do.
I think that people are more concerned about their health. People want to be healthier. They want to know, well, if there's a way to get rid of these ailments, and it does go back to things that are as natural as cotton, as natural as algae, as natural as vitamins of the air. Come on. We've been given the tools to make products that are better for our bodies. And I just think that, we just have to be more cognizant as we're moving forward as a nation and globally that we can do better.
Now, I liked when we were talking before, you were telling me that this product is originally was manufactured in China?
Exactly, and yes.
So tell me a little bit about
that. It was there for 18 years. They've been using this product. The women over there have been having great, significant results. One of the things about our pad is people say, oh, wow, it feels like velvet or cashmere. Yes. So I mean,
You
even
gonna make me want to use a pad. Yeah, I'm like, give me a pad real quick, dog. I need a pad.
I mean, and when you compare it to the ones that are currently on the market, and you just touch and feel. So this weekend, we'll have some pads out, so women can literally touch and feel. Because I think, as a woman, they're gonna get it right away. They're gonna understand. Look, you had me at the feel of it, but we don't just stop there. We go as far as our pad is 10 times more absorbent. 10 times more absorbent, and they'll be able to see that with the live demonstration.
Now, I want to address that because the one thing I do know as a man, or the one thing I know about maxi pads and tampons, is that they're always advertised as the next thing is more absorbent than the last thing. I hear that all the time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what is 10 times more absorbent than what? Like, how do you measure what's more absorbent?
Look, that's why the demonstration is so powerful, because we get to say, okay, we're going toe to toe. And, we don't name any names because we're not here to bash any company.
Sure.
So, we go out and say, okay, is there people are saying they have an 8-hour pad. They're saying they have a 10-hour pad. So literally with the live demonstration, you would think that bigger was better because those 10-hour pads are pretty thick.
Yeah, I would imagine.
They're pretty thick. Our pad is thinner. So you would think, oh, it's not really going to do anything. But when you see that demonstration, you're totally blown away, because Cherish Pad holds 300 times more of its weight in fluid than what's currently on the market. Oh, this pad is no joke, Ace. It's no joke. And the women are going to be so pleased with this product. I'm just excited for our nation. Wow. And I'm excited for the world to really get their hands on this product.
Wow. Okay, so then how do people reach you on the www? So they're interested in this now. What do we do next? But if they can't make the expo Sunday, but they better make the expo. But if they can't, what would they do next? They
can give me a call. I can make sure that they receive more information. They can reach me at 702-557-1491. Also, I'd like to talk about our campaign awareness. Oh. Our campaign awareness is called Now We Know. So that's NOWWENO. And the reason why we didn't spell it KNOW and NO, because we want you to say, now that you know better, you do better. But also, you get to say no to the toxins. You get to say no to this unhealthy living. And you get to say no to the suffering and silence. So that's why
it's easier to text, too.
Yes.
We do challenge ourselves with texting. So
yes, and we also have a website with that. The www.nowweknow.net is where people can go and look and see what we're doing. We're looking at doing 5K runs, Zumba classes, basketball tournaments. We really want to educate not just women, but men and girls, because our young girls don't have to go through the same things that us other ladies have gone through. They don't have to have this type of lifestyle. They can have better, healthier living. They don't have to suffer.
And when you mention that, that's a good point, Dr. Smith. As I think about it, I don't recall all of these health problems affiliated. I mean, again, I'm a man, so I don't really know that much about the menstruation period, because why would I? But, you think about, even during slavery, there wasn't a time that everybody had to stop working in the fields because it was that time of month and the women couldn't work. Exactly. Whereas now you have excessive migraines and these crampings. And I mean, some people are literally debilitated for 3 days because they're in so much pain. And you're saying that can be avoided by changing something as simple as changing the napkin that you're using.
Absolutely.
Changing the pad.
Absolutely. Because our pad addresses that. And what happens is, it helps with the cramping. It helps eliminate or reduce the cramping that you have. I'm one of those people that gets debilitated at least one day during the course of my cycle. So I just, when I heard about this pad, I'm like, look, I just want to cry. They're saying that my cramps can be reduced. Sign me.
Don't cry, Dr. Smith. Don't cry.
Sign me up. I mean, that's all it had to do for me.
Right.
But it went so far beyond that once I really started meeting women and realized how many women were suffering with all these different ailments. I'm like, wait a minute, we've got something so special. And a lot of women are concerned. They're like, well, they're saying, well, we know that a woman bleeds 15 to 50 milliliters a day during the course of her cycle. But people are concerned about spillover and spillage. With this pad, you don't have to worry about that because it literally pulls the moisture away from the body and keeps a woman dry. So we've had people challenge this pad. We had one lady have this pad on for 24 hours.
Wow.
She kept going back and checking. The pad was still dry.
Wow. I can't close the show on a stronger note than that. Hey man, it's the Ace Micheals Show. Listen, it is the Sirens Women's Business to Business Expo in Las Vegas. And it's going to be happening. It's free for everybody. It's not just for women. It's free. You can go to it and, get your free on this weekend. And Dr. Erika Smith will be there with Cherish product. And hey, you know what I say at the end of every show, man, and I mean it. Live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.